Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool Green Mode. Now, before we get into these episodes, I want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And as always, we're going to quickly recap on the previous episode. And what an absolutely outstanding episode it was. Of course, the first game of the previous episode, we faced off against Everton, the Liverpool derby. It's always an exciting one. It divides families. And it was absolutely insane. Not only did we beat them 2-0 and bag the 3 points, we also kept a clean sheet. Now, at the start of this series, we started to struggle at the back. We were letting silly goals in, but we managed to hold off against the second position, Everton. You can currently see right now in the table, we're 4 points clear of Everton. United are now starting to break into that top four. They're on 22, they've already played their 15th game. Huddersfield are absolutely smashing it right now. They've only played 14, they're currently joint fourth. If they go ahead and win or draw their next game, they'll move back up to fourth position and knock Man United down. The table is absolutely unbelievable at the moment. You can see there, first Liverpool, second Everton, Wolves in third, United fourth, Huddersfield in fifth, Leicester in sixth. I mean, we're a City, we're at Arsenal, we're at Chelsea. All these big teams, where are they? Now, I know it's only early doors. We've only played 14 or 15 games, but I'll tell you what, you would have thought some of the bigger teams would have been at the top right now. But of course, we beat Everton and managed to give us a little bit of breathing space and a little bit of a gap. And then, of course, the second game in the previous episode was the best game I have played so far. We played West Brom in the Carabao Cup, the quarterfinals, and we smashed them 4-0. It was so simple. Now, I'm hoping I'm not going to jinx myself in today's episode, but it was simple. We got off to a flying start within, I think in the 27th minute, we were 3-0 up. Bobby Firmino had got his hat-trick, and I was thinking, this is unbelievable. We've come out, we're in 5th or 6th gear, we're smashing it, we're going straight for goals, and that's exactly what I'm going to have to look to do in today's episode. And of course, then we went on to beat West Brom 4-0. And the reason I say we're going to have to do that in today's episode is because we've got another two biggish games. We've of course got Bournemouth in the Premier League. Not so big of a team, but I see them very much like Liverpool. They're very good on the counter-attack. They're very solid at the back, so they're not going to be an easy team to beat, and they're not going to be an easy team to take points off. But obviously, Bournemouth is the first game, and then the second game in today's episode is massive. It is, of course, Napoli for the last game in the Champions League group stage. Now, we're currently 1 point ahead of Napoli. This game decides who finishes top of the group. Now, obviously, some people may go and look at the group now and think, okay, we're in Group C, let's look at Group D, let's see who's top and let's see who's second, and work out tactically, is it better to come first or second? But I'm not going to do that. I'm coming first. I want to beat Napoli. I want to finish top of the group. It's our first season. We're already doing well in the Premier League. We're doing well in the Carabao Cup. And we're also doing it very well in the Champions League. We just got to keep fighting, guys. We just got to keep going. But obviously, the team I'm putting out against Bournemouth, I've got to be very careful because obviously Napoli are up next. So I can't be playing all the best players. I've got to make sure I rest some players. But this is the lineup. I've got Ryan Sessegnon on that left wing. The main man who scored a hat-trick in the previous episode, Roberto Firmino. Salah at that right wing, Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the central midfield, Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, Tierney, Gomez, Jimenez and Alves at the back, with of course Alisson in goal. Now with that team there, I need to be bringing Bobby Firmino off, I need to be bringing Salah, and I'll probably look at even taking Fabinho or Naby Keita off for the third substitute. But Roberto Firmino and Salah need to be playing against Napoli. I need my best three. I need Mane, I need Salah, and I need Bobby Firmino. But let's go ahead and get into this game against Bournemouth. There's no holding back here. We've covered the last game. I'm raring to go. It was absolutely unbelievable, the previous episode. Guys, if you haven't watched it, you're definitely going to need to watch it. Some unbelievable goals. And of course, Bobby Firmino finally getting a hat-trick. I do believe in episode, I think 13 or 14, Bobby was close to getting a hat-trick, but he didn't manage to get it. And finally, in episode 16, we've scored our first hat-trick with Roberto Firmino. But let's go ahead and travel to the Vitality Stadium and hopefully bag the 3 points against Bournemouth. Bournemouth are never an easy team to beat, especially when they are at home. As I said before, I feel like they are very much like Liverpool. They've got solid defenders, decent midfielders. You've got the likes of Fraser, who's just so quick in that midfield, putting the balls through. You've got Joshua King up top. They will get us on the counter. Jordan Ibe is obviously an excellent full player who plays for Bournemouth. We've got to be so careful here. And you can see from there that it's sat in 7th position. In the top 10 right now, apart from City, Spurs. I mean, where's Chelsea? Where's Arsenal? They're not even in the top 10. This is a big worry for them. They spend a lot of money on players. I know City spent a lot of money. They brought in Nabil Fekir for 52 million. They've only just scraped into the top 10. They've got to be doing better than that, surely, with the money they've spent. We didn't spend a huge amount at all. and we're top of the Premier League. The difference is we have a lot of heart, but let's go ahead and get into this game against Bournemouth, and hopefully at half-time be going in with the lead. Put that ball over that far side. Beautiful ball over to Ryan Sessegnon, who could be in behind here. He should really get in behind. Firmino in the middle. Ball going in. Salah to get there. And it's cleared away by the ex-Liverpool man, Alberto Moreno. Two players from Liverpool currently playing for Bournemouth. Moreno and Jordan Ibe. Fabinho, nice interception. Going to look to release Roberto Firmino, who should be straight through here now. Here comes Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino looking to dance his man onto his right foot. Tries to get a shot off. Come on, Sessegnon. Chase that down. Bournemouth are coming at us right now. They are coming at us right now. We've got to be careful. Ball into the middle. Let's try and get this away. And it's a strike from Samata. And it is wide of the goal. Going around the corner looking for Ryan Sessegnon. Got the overlap there of Kieran Tierney. Go again. Nicely done. Here comes Tierney. Tierney's coming forwards. Kieran Tierney strikes and unfortunately doesn't get there. Mo Salah to head one. Here goes Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain looking to poke it round the corner. Looking for Salah. Let's play this back in. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Surely! And what a save from Begovic. What a save from Begovic right before half-time. And there we go. Referee blows for half-time. Tell you what, it's been a good game so far. I have to say that. We've had our chances. And they attack when they get theirs. I feel like we're not doing too bad in the defence. I feel like we need to be getting tighter to them, closing them down. But 0-0 is not really the result we want. And obviously you can see that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Keita are not looking fully fit right now. They're already halfway down when it comes to stamina. Going to have to look at making some changes in the next 10-15 minutes. But unfortunately, it was Salah, Firmino and possibly Fabinho I was looking to take off. But I may have to change that up because we really cannot afford injuries right now. But let's go ahead and get into this second half and see what damage we can do. Going over that far side, looking out wide for Sessegnon. It's a beautiful ball from Fabinho. Let's try and dance his man. Nice cut in there. Put a nice ball in now. Looking for Salah in the middle. It's cleared away. Let's go, jump for it, lads. And Begovic is all over it. We could do maybe getting a counter-attack from this now. We've got the likes of Angel Correa and Bobby up front. If we can get a run going here. Let's go, Alisson. Alisson comes to clear away from Dani Alves. That was a little bit risky there. Here we go, Roberto Firmino. I need help here. Let's go around the corner now, looking for Ryan Sessegnon. Ryan Sessegnon could be in behind here. Come on, Sessegnon. I'm going to look to cut in. I have cut in. I'm going to play this across goal. Angel Correa. There we go, 1-0. That's what I was talking about. I literally said so many times then, if we get a counter-attack going here, we could square this and just make sure it ends up in the back of the net. The new man that's just come on for Mohamed Salah, Angel Correa, puts himself in a beautiful position. I squared it. I cut in with Ryan Sessegnon. Could have maybe looked to shoot, but I thought, you know what, Angel Correa, the Bournemouth defender left him. You see there, he tucks off him, and it is the ex-Liverpool man, Moreno. He comes away from Correa, gives him that little bit of space, and we end up putting one in the back of the net. That is 1-0 against Bournemouth, and with that 1-0, I now have to get Bobby off. So what I'm going to do here now, I always change the formation to 4-3-3, because obviously Bobby plays more centre-forward than striker. Let's get Bobby off. We'll get Sturridge on, and then I'm going to switch Fabinho and Naby Keita. So Keita's a little bit more deeper, so he doesn't have to do as much running, because as you can see there, he's absolutely knackered. Sturridge is still on the edge of the box. Let's make that run now. Nicely done, Naby Keita. I'm going to hit this with Naby Keita. Bends one, and there's 2-0. Naby Keita. What a goal. He's done that against Everton, but this time he's took it, I do believe, on his left. Look at that. He took one on his right on the edge of the box, bent it past Pickford in the top right bins. This time, gives himself a little bit of space and buries that in the top left corner. Begovic is not an easy keeper to beat in those top corners. Close that ball down, and there we go. The referee blows for full time, and it's another win. I cannot believe this. We did struggle, I will say. I feel bad, but you know what? I feel like in the last 20-30 minutes, we turned up. We weren't great in the first half. I think Bournemouth were all over. Others had the better chances. But in that second half, we fought for it and we deserved it. Angel Correa scored in the 78th and then Naby Keita in the 90th. You know what, guys? A win is a win. I say this. You look at the stats. Look at the possession. I mean, Bournemouth dominated us on the possession. But what I like from that is it means when we did have the ball, we made our chances count. 7 shots on target from 10 shots. That is very impressive. Very happy with how the lads played. And of course, another 3 points to come back to Liverpool with ourselves. And here we are, guys, back at the Central, ready to face off against Napoli at Anfield. And this is the biggest game we are playing so far in the Champions League. We've already played them before. We drew 3-3. We've played against PSG. We drew 2-2. We've beat them 3-2. But this is the reason it is important. Currently, we are sat on top with 11 points. Napoli are in second with 10 points. This game will decide who finishes top of Group C. If we get a draw, we'll finish top by 1 point. If we win, of course, we'll move up to 14 points and easily finish top of the group. If we lose, Napoli will move above us and we will move down to second position. But no matter what, we are through to the knockout stages, which I'm super excited for. The Champions League is absolutely unbelievable. I do really like the Champions League feature. I'm glad that EA got it. I wish they'd have changed a few more things in career mode, but the Champions League is a nice touch, and this game is going to be absolutely massive. And I can't be 100% sure, but just as it ended that game, I think Everton have just played Watford, who I do believe were in 4th or 5th position. I think it's just ended 0-0. Now, we've just beat Bournemouth, which means we were 5 points ahead of them, or 4 points ahead of them, sorry. And now think we could potentially be 7 or 8 points clear of Everton in the second position. But we'll have a look at the end of this game, at the end of this episode. But right now, it's all about the lineup, facing off against Napoli at Anfield. Although not the team is fully fit, these players need to be playing. I'd rather be playing these players 90-95% fit over the other person that could be playing in their position. So we've got Mane at that left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah at that right wing, Gini Wijnaldum and Lallana linking up in that central midfield, Henderson in the central defensive midfield, Robertson, Van Dijk, Lovren and Trent at the back, with of course Alisson in goal. Now you can see there Roberto Firmino is not fully fit. I've got to decide whether I'd rather have 95% Roberto Firmino fit or would I rather have 100% Daniel Sturridge. I'm always going with Bobby Firmino no matter what. And then of course you've got Salah. Now don't get me wrong, Shaqiri's absolutely unbelievable, but Salah is starting to make his moves now. He's starting to get assists, he's getting goals. So at 90-95%, I've got to have Salah on the pitch. This is never going to be an easy game. We've done this before. The likes of Dry Mertens absolutely smashed us last time. He scored 2 goals, I do believe. They've got Koulibaly at the back. It's never going to be an easy game when we face off against Napoli. All I've got to do, and this is my aim, I've done it against Bournemouth. It didn't work out, but I've been doing it against Everton, I've done it against West Brom, and I've done it against Bournemouth, and that is to find an early goal. I think it's so important for the lads' morale. If we can find that early goal at Anfield, the fans get behind us, we can still keep going positive. But it's all about this game right now. Are we going to be finishing top of Group C or second place? Let's get into it and hope we bag those 3 points. Surely the morale and energy should be absolutely unbelievable through these Liverpool players. When you look at some of our recent fixtures, you look at the likes of Bournemouth, we just beat them 2-0. We had the Liverpool derby, we beat Everton 2-0. We smashed West Brom 4-0. We drew 2-2 with PSG, but we played our hearts out. We've played Napoli before. We managed to score 3 goals. Unfortunately, we also conceded 3 goals. That was back when we were struggling at the back. We were having silly goals put past us. We have changed that now. I'm hoping that we won't have 3 conceded. I'm sure we've been 4 or 5 clean sheets now. I'm hoping that we can continue that. I do believe the last game, 4 or 5 games ago, was PSG when we suffered 2 past Alisson. But I'm super excited for this. This is it now, the final game in the group stages. We're going through to the knockouts no matter what, but can we finish top of Group C? Let's go ahead and get into this first half and hopefully find an early goal. Close it down, let's go Van Dijk. Close that ball down. Alisson to come for it, he punches away. Nicely done, let's try and win that header. Nicely done Gini. And there goes Roberto Firmino now, waiting for Salah to make that run in behind. Let's try and get Salah in. And Salah, we've gone from one end of the pitch. Salah could be in the other end of the pitch. Salah to finish it. Yes, 1-0 Liverpool. Wow, Jose Callejon just broke down the right side of our... I can't even speak. The right side of our pitch. Absolutely flew down. It put a ball in. Alisson punched it away. Gini Wijnaldum flicked it onto Bobby. Ball through to Salah, and we went from our goal to their goal in seconds. And Mohamed Salah has put one in the back of the net, and that is exactly why I said a 90-95% fully fit Salah is better to be starting than 100% Shaqiri. Shaqiri is our super sub. He doesn't do a lot when he starts, but when he comes on as our super sub, he's absolutely unbelievable. And there we go, 7 minutes in, and we found that early goal. I hope this is not going to be end-to-end stuff like last time. Ball coming in, Lallana clears it away. It's not a great clearance. Hamsik comes in with it, goes for the acrobatic and puts it into the side netting. We cannot be letting Hamsik score from there. We've got to be getting tighter to the man, definitely. Trent's got to do better. Henderson battles him off the ball and we're going to push forwards now. We've got a few men going forwards. Here's Lallana looking around the corner to Bobby Firmino. Go on, Mane, get in behind. Mane's in behind, get a foot to it. And what a huge save from Schmeichel. If he doesn't get to that and get a block on it, it's 2-0 and Napoli are in serious trouble. Put this ball into the middle, ball coming in. Van Dijk on the edge of the box. Van Dijk climbs and it's cleared away. Let's try and win this header. Lallana does well. Here's Salah. Play it back to Hendo. I'm going to take a touch and strike it with Henderson. Oh, it's just wide. Keep this pressure on. Nice touch. Try and play that ball through. Let's go, Virgil. Get rid of it. No! Big save there. Big save indeed. Let's play this ball up. Lallana pushing forwards. Let's go around the corner looking for Salah. Salah with a nice touch and he's got him behind. And I'll tell you what, Salah put that ball in looking for Mane. Back post. Mane's there and he's put it over. I see him, Mane running in that back post and I thought I could just whip this with Salah. It was a nice ball from Salah. Beat all the defenders. Mane takes a leap at it, but it wasn't a great header. Gini Wijnaldum pinches that ball. Nicely done. We've got Salah out wide. And surely we've got... Oh, no, that could be risky. Let's play that in. Looking for Bobby. Going to look to put it around the corner. And unfortunately, Schmeichel comes for it. Keep the pressure on. They're coming forwards. And he's round that corner. And that could be a problem. Inside comes in. And it's 1-1. It's 1-1. And we've got a big problem there. We've got a big problem. I do not have a clue what happened with the Liverpool players then. It was too easy. Trent comes out of position. A slid in with Van Dijk. Henderson comes across too late. Alisson shouldn't be getting beat that close. He should be doing better at his near post. Let's push forwards now. Here's Bobby. Playing it back nicely done. And there we go. Lallana's breaking forwards. The referee's not going to give it a chance to go. And he blows for half time at Anfield. I'll tell you what, I feel like right now, Napoli are probably controlling the game a little bit better. They're definitely having more possession. But realistically, when we're breaking forwards, we are having the much better chances. Going to jump back into this second half and hopefully we just need to dig deep and find another goal. And there we go, Lallana turns. Here goes Lallana breaking forwards now. Keep going, Lallana. Play Bobby through. He's through here. Bobby's through. Bobby to put us 2-1 up and it's a terrible shot. I have no idea why Bobby didn't put his laces through that one. And with that ball going over the net, we can now bring our substitute on. We've got to take Mane off. He's limping at the moment. Getting Shaqiri on. Lallana coming off for Fabinho. Milner coming on for Gini Wijnaldum. There we go. I've got it back. Never mind. Let's go back to Milner. Milner's pushing forwards now. Look at this. I've got an overlap here of Shaqiri. I'm going to hit this with Shaqiri. Oh no. Salah jump. Bobby. Oh, Salah has gone for the header. I should have maybe looked to pass it to Bobby Firmino. Oh, Shaqiri, you can't get pushed off the ball there, son. And there we go. The referee blows for half time. And do you know what, guys? It's a 1-1 draw. But we have finished in the top spot of Group C. We actually done it. I feel like, I really don't know what the stats are going to say. I feel like Napoli have probably definitely had more possession. But I think as for shots and chances, I feel like it goes our way. Let's have a little look. And it does. Napoli with 58% possession. But we had 10 shots, 6 of them being on target. Napoli only 4 shots, 2 of them on target. I went into that thing in a draw or a win. And making sure we finished top of the group was the most important thing. And we've done it. We finished top of Group C. And we're going through to the knockouts. And even better than that, you can see there, we're finishing again another episode. Still currently top of the Premier League. There is now 6 points between first and second. And 8 points between first and third. I did take Sadio Mane off. He did pick up an injury, and luckily enough for us, it's only a bruised shoulder. He'll be out for around 5 days, which is completely fine because I can play Sessegnon in the game against United. I'd rather have Mane, but I'm happy to play Sessegnon. Right, guys, and that's going to do it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.